Hey, Deepa Liu here, the creative mystic. Here, getting ready to start Holy Mary, Mother of Love. I meditated, got a vision the other day, and this is the vision I got. This is just penciled in. You will get to see it when it's complete. Of Holy Mary, Mother of Love. I don't know if you can see it or not, but here it is. And I'm going to start doing that today, painting her. And one of the things about when you're painting is about being willing to go through the process. A lot of people want to like be great at something immediately and don't want to make any mistakes when they're creating something. And it's one of the things I love about the medium of oil painting is that when you're painting from your mind's eye, it's not like having an apple or something right in front of you where you can keep looking at it. It's like there's this part of you that, yes, you can see the vision and the idea, but I also will like kind of surrender to the canvas. It really is about the blessings of what you're going to receive, not just what I'm creating on the canvas. And I really like to say it's Mother Mary creating it, because I'm always asking her to like, okay, you paint the painting. But the great thing about it is, I see these things and I'm trying to make it like what I saw. And I have to sometimes experiment a little bit with the medium. I have to try a little bit different mediums to mix with the paint. I have to, try something. And sometimes it doesn't work the way I think it's going to. And so that's the beauty of oil paints, is I can, fix it. Nothing's unfixable just about. I mean, there's, some things are, but very few things are. And so it's a great thing. And I really think this is a metaphor for life, that when something happens, that, pretty much everything, you can do something about it. You can make a different cause. And that's the great thing about the spiritual path is, when you believe in, like, you're the creator of your reality, you go, oh, well, what can I do next, to change the energy or the consciousness of what I did now that I've learned from it, and that's the whole thing about what are you learning from it. So I'm going to start recording when I'm painting and also doing the time lapse. It's going to be really interesting. I'll be totally transparent. It's the first time I'm doing this, where I'm doing both. We're going to see what happens as we go along. So here is Holy Mary, Mother of Love. I've already done the praying over the canvas and oming it and inviting Holy Mary, Mother of Love into the canvas. And now the next thing that happens is I'm going to be mixing paint. So I'm going to like be videoing some of this, taping some, and then some just time lapsing, but I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to kind of see, some of my process in this challenge, and invite you, if you're an artist, a spiritual seeker, to start doing your art, whether it's oil paints, watercolors, whatever you do, to invite you to start creating art. Because I have found that as you create, especially if you're going to create something of a spiritual being or something that brings out that spiritual energy, like this is God rays, even though it's nature, because nature is Mother Nature, and that's Divine Mother, like how can you create that with inviting spirit in, because having spirit come in is the true creative power, where everything comes from. I always talk about how, we as human beings, we really don't create anything. We tune into the ethers, and that then gives us a download, and that's what inspires us to create. Now we create it on the physical plane, in that, we have to actually do something physically to bring it forth at this point in our development. So let's get started. I'm going to turn on some music, because each of my portals, each of the Mother Marys I'm doing, I create it with a song, because I want to keep my energy and also infuse that energy into the painting, into the portal, the doorway, to, you having a connection with Divine Mother, especially, with this energy of love. Now, unfortunately, I can't have the music playing when I'm recording, because I'm playing a song that is not something I own or that I created myself. So I can't play it on the video, but I just wanted you to know that I'm playing a song to keep the vibration at a certain place so that not only am I staying in a good place, but also that vibration can be going into the song. This is a song that of a woman, her name is Angelica, and I can't remember her last name, but the album is Into Grace, and it's called Love Is. And I just loved the way it really felt um, like exactly how Divine Mother loves us. You know, it's not about romantic love, it's about this nurturing, caring love, unconditional love of accepting us just as we are, with all of our faults, with all of our special talents, gifts, and abilities. And the song talks about that about accepting you and loving you as you are and loving you completely. And that's what I want to infuse into this portal of Holy Mary, Mother of Love, is that when you look at it, you can feel her blessings of love, of loving you just as you are. Because I don't know about you, but I know I have my days sometimes where maybe I haven't been exactly proud of something I've done, or I've been complaining about something that I really, know that consciously wise, I don't want to be complaining, but human wise, if I'm feeling super tired, like maybe I didn't sleep well or something happened where I'm just really exhausted, then, I can fall into that. So I'm going to be playing that song here in a little bit. So that's when you're going to see me kind of shut things down, and you'll have to watch it on time lapse or without sound, just to kind of get an idea of what's going on. Love to hear if you have any questions, comments, shares, something you might like to see in the challenge. This whole challenge is about helping you to connect with, obviously, Mother Mary and all her versions, but also to inspire you to start your own challenge, with some form of creativity to help you grow your spiritual gifts, talents, and abilities, because it is the very thing that opened up the floodgates to my spiritual gifts that I never even knew I had, like seeing these visions of spirit guides and being able to get intuitive messages was from me being creative, combining my creativity with this desire I had to create these spiritual what I used to call sacred art. I still do call it that, but where it actually is infused with the energy of divine presence in all these different forms. So what I usually try to do is mix some of the colors before I get started. Since I don't have a palette of every color, I will mix some of the different tones. Like for this particular painting, there's going to be different shades of green, different, some of it's going to be almost like a lime green, some of it will be a darker green. This one has a lot of the colors of Holy Mary, Mother of Peace. Mother Mary, one of the interesting things about her is, for me, in a lot of the visions I have of her, she does appear a lot in different kinds of greens. Out of curiosity, because I was curious, because the love energy has always been green for me, and a lot of that might be because I know the heart chakra is green. If you know anything about the 7 major chakras in your body, which are in your astral spine, the heart chakra one, which is in the middle of the chest, is green. And so I like green representing the energy of love, but I liked it long before Mother Mary used to show up for me that way, but that is how she shows up frequently for me. So just so you can see, now you can see this, I have like 3 different shades of green to get started. I think, yeah, you can see that. Three different shades of green. This is going to be the first layer. When I do oil paints, there's more than 1 layer. Usually I have 3, sometimes 4 layers before I complete the painting. And so this is just the first layer in. After I get the layers in, it's usually what I call the ugly stage. And that it's a stage when the ego, at least I find, can grab hold often and make you feel like, oh, it's not good, it's not looking good. And it's not true, but it is what our ego has. So you have to, when you're creating these portals, you have to really be conscious, and that's why I play the music to help to be sure that you're not falling into the judgment. You ever been there where you're judging yourself? Well, it's the biggest thing I see with artists is they start judging their own work, saying that this is crummy, this is bad. I have the voice go off sometimes in my head. Stop. I say stop. Thank you, but no. We're gonna let this go. This is just the stage, one of the part of the process of creating a beautiful, portal of Mother Mary, of whatever spirit guide I'm working on. And so I invite you to really try to quiet that judgmental voice when you're doing your creativity, your art, because it can stop you in your tracks. It's why people have, like creative blocks, whether you're a writer or an artist who does painting, or even if you make cabinetry, if that voice comes in starting to tell you you're doing a crummy job, it squishes that creative energy. So anyway, I want to get started here. I want to go turn on the music. Okay, you have a miraculous day. Remember, greatness is within you. It's time to let it out. And again, if I love to hear any comments, shares, I'd love to see if you want to share something you're doing. I like to have that. And if you resonate with this, please subscribe. Take care. Have a miraculous day. Blessings.